Now we're going to talk about something which you can set up for birthdays, and that's notifications. Sorry, that was a very weak link into our Android basic section this week. Although you can obviously do that. It is all about notifications, how to control them, how to manipulate them, what to do with them, whether you really want them at all, because every app you ever install will want to send you notifications. That might become a little bit overwhelming. So we're going to take you through how to manipulate those, how to also manipulate the quick settings panel, or the quick panel, which is very much allied to the notification section. Warren, do you want to kick us off and talk a little bit about notifications?
Notifications are a very important part of the Android setup process. Of course, after you set up your Android device, then you're going to be hearing all these sounds, the ping pong pong, playing ping pong somewhere. Those noises are coming from the notifications, especially if you have your email, which is by default set to send you notifications upon completing. You're going to hear all kinds of sounds, and those things are coming from your notifications. And that notifications or those notifications can be managed. You don't want to hear all that noise. You could change how you hear those noises, or if you don't want to hear those noises at all, or if you don't want any notifications at all, if you're like me, who doesn't want any notifications and things like that, most of my apps have no notifications at all, maybe just a couple, like my Telegram, because, I want to hear from Edward or from Yannick or from Austin and some of my other friends and things like that, then I have my Telegram notifications on. But besides that, I don't have notifications. I want to check something, I just pull up the app because I don't want all that disruption and things like that. But so today we're going to talk about how we go about managing those things and whether you want them on your lock screen or not. And so first, though, we want to show people how to bring down the notification shade. For sighted people, you just use one finger swipe down from the top of the glass, and that opens up the notification. And for those of us who are blind, anytime a sighted person uses a one finger swipe, for us who are blind, we use two. So for instance, bringing down the notification center for a blind person would involve using two fingers to pull down the notification shade. So Austin, you want to show them that, and then also how to manage whether you want those notifications there showing on your lock screen, for instance.
Yeah, so to pull down the notification shade, as Warren said, you use two fingers and move them from top to bottom.
0% display brightness slider.
Now you have the display brightness, and then you have these notifications,
Collapsed.
WhatsApp, and all your conversations. This is on Android 11.
David, movie camera video 252.
And different phones, sometimes the notification shade may look a little different on different phones. So you have the conversations at first, like WhatsApp. If you get messages using the Messages app, or email, then that will go there. If you get any other notification like news updates, they will go in the classification called other notifications. So that is how it's classified, at least on OnePlus Nord. So that was that about notification shade. Now we will see how to show or hide notifications in the lock screen. And again, this may differ from different phones. So we'll open settings.
Settings. Search setting. Apps and notifications.
We'll click on apps and notifications.
Data usage. Wireless emerge. Notifications.
And then click on notifications.
Notifications. Recently sent. Telegram. Gmail. 2 minutes ago. Notifications on lock screen. Heading.
And then there is this notification on lock screen heading. So you go down.
On lock screen. Show conversations. Default and silent.
So now mine is set to show conversations default and silent. So I'll click on that.
Notifications on lock screen. Check. Notification. Check. Show conversations. Default and silent in list.
So this is the option where you will get to see all the notifications on your lock screen.
Hide silent conversations and notifications.
Now, if you have made something silent, if you have made a notification silent, which you will learn in some time, then this will hide it on the lock screen.
Don't show any notifications.
And don't show any notifications on the lock screen.
Notifications on lock
I
screen.
would prefer that this is the most secure way to
Media output.
keep your notifications, but it's depending on personal preference, because if somebody gets hold of your phone, what they could easily do is just press the power button and they would see all the notifications. So it is best to select don't show any notifications on lock screen. So that is it from me.
The other thing about that as well is if you go to the next setting, there's something about hiding sensitive notifications on lock screen. So if you have it to show default and silent notifications, you can customize that further and then show sensitive notifications on lock screen or not. So that means that you can enjoy some notifications on lock screen like your sports scores, but not have things like text messages or WhatsApp messages shown on your notification. If you go and play with that second option, your only downside with that is obviously you're trusting your phone to know what is sensitive and what is not. So Austin's right. The fail-safe way is to turn off all notifications on lock screen. Remember that some two-factor authentication people are still using text messages. So, if you wanted to be mischievous and you knew your co-worker had left their phone on their desk, and you could get a login text sent to their phone that would give you a code, if they didn't have their notifications on lock screen hidden, all you would have to do is go and unlock their phone, as Austin said, and you could see what that code was. So do at least make sure that sensitive notifications are hidden on your lock screen. That would be my very strong advice. But as Austin says, turning the whole thing off is a fail-safe way to do it.